gentlemen, yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! Welcome to the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of the top sports stories that have happened this past week. I am your host, Eric. Main man right over there. Ron, how are you tonight?
I'm hoping that the guy in the chat already does not send me a Dallas Cowboys shirt to wear.
It could happen. It could happen. Was it this week that they said if they won? Was that the bet? I think that was the Danny. Can you confirm? Danny, thank you for joining. Was that the bet that the Dallas Cowboys would win Thanksgiving night, beat the Chiefs? I think it was. I think he all ran a T-shirt, and he can wear it.
Yeah, he's going to make me wear a Dallas Cowboy shirt.
Yes,
that's appalling.
I love it. All right.
I'm not loving that.
We love to have our fans join us live. So if you are joining us live tonight, please join the chat and we'll put your comments up just like we did there for Danny. And we'd love to hear if you have an opinion about the topics we're covering tonight, or there's something that's happening that you want to talk about. I know that Eagles-Bears game's going on right now. The Bears are beating the Eagles, so I'm sure Danny's even a little more excited.
It's going to be 2 tough losses in a row.
Yes, very, very bad for the Eagles right now. But before we get started with anything else, Ron, let's thank those who help us continue to grow. Let's start off with our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island.
Absolutely. Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit Sprite. Let's try this again. SproutCoworking.com. Oh, it's all that. It's all those whiskey dogs, Eric.
Yeah, I think so, my friend. I think so. So for all your co-working needs, my friend, large or small, visit SproutCoworking.com. Check them out. On our good friends, 990WBOB.com, putting us on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m., as well as our good friends out in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for the support. Thank you for that Atlanta market. We love you out there, guys. And our good friends here in Southeast Connecticut, SECTV, Public Access Channel 12. Thank you for putting us on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We appreciate the support there as well. If you'd like to become a sponsor of Sports Unfolded, we will tell you how that can happen later on in the show as well, so that we can mention your business and have thousands of eyes and ears on it every week. Ron, it was Thanksgiving, so I'm sure you're joyful. I'm sure there's a lot that you're going to be happy about to talk about tonight. I hope you're pumped, because I am super excited about this.
Oh, yes, of course. And apparently I'm going to be all tongue-tied after having, whiskey dogs all day.
You have one job on Friday nights. One job. All right, with that, let's get it kicked off. Let's start this party off right with our leadoff story, and that was there were 3 games last night. I'm sure while you were eating, and 3 games we're going to discuss. Hopefully you're out there live. Let us know what you think about these games. We're going to start off in the central there, the north, with the Packers at the Lions. Green Bay winning that game 31-24, Ron. Your thoughts? Jake, thanks for joining us.
Look, I think Green Bay is the better team. And Detroit has some problems.
Yeah, listen, we kept talking about them losing their offensive and defensive coordinator, and there were some concerns, but then they were kind of trying to figure some things out. I will say this. Dan Campbell and some of his fourth down calls in that game, 4th and 3, consistently trying to run the ball when clearly Green Bay was able to stop the run, especially between the tackles. And the fact that you're calling that on a 4th and 3 consistently and then taking your team off the field, I thought that hurt the Lions. You can see the offensive consistency is not there like it was last year. I think their window's closed, to be honest with you. It's going to be very tough for them to even make the playoffs after this loss.
Well, Ramen Noodles. Oh, wow, I cannot speak today. Ramen Noodles is also injured now, so I don't know how bad the injury is.
I'm on Saint Ramen.
Yeah, Ramen Noodles. He got hurt early in that game, and then
I didn't make that bet, Danny. Nope, that's all Ron.
He got his leg rolled over.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Even defensively, they couldn't make the stops I thought Jordan Love, especially in the fourth quarter, with the game on the line, made that throw. The kid made some plays. He looked like a winning quarterback to me. I think he's taken that next step and that elevation of growth for him. It's going to be very hard for teams in the NFC to beat this team if they're on. And let me say this. The Micah Parsons trade for Green Bay finally paid off. I'm not getting a shirt. Don't send me a shirt, Dana. I didn't make the bet. That's you and Ron. Eric, don't make bets like that. That's all Ron, my friend.
It's okay. Maybe
but yeah, Micah,
you win that at the end of the year.
Not going to. Micah Parsons, though, I really thought was a difference maker, especially in the fourth quarter with the pass rush. And this is why they picked him up for big games and big moments. And he produced. So again, if I'm any team in the NFC right now, I am worried about what's going to happen in the postseason if I got this guy pass rushing every single down.
He was a clear factor in that game. Every time they were on defense, you would hear his name. I mean, it would just be constant.
Jake's
he was a disruptor.
Jake wants a Rhode Island Broadcasting sticker. I'll tell you how to get one of those.
Store. You have a sticker store.
All right. We can work that out. All right. What about that?
Send us an email.
Yeah. Send an email to Rhode Island Broadcasting. Second game. Chiefs at the Cowboys. Cowboys pull out the victory, 31-28. Dak made some big throws in that game. CeeDee Lamb was a big factor. Defensively, they seemed to really get at Mahomes at times where he seemed rattled. Chiefs look old, right? Chiefs look old. You're starting to see Kelsey's not the same Kelsey he was 3-4 years ago, which again, with age, you expect. But the fact that offensive line, they have not been able to figure out for a couple of years. You saw it last night in that game where just Mahomes was getting pressured nonstop.
Yeah, I think their reign is ending. I mean, you can never count the guy out, but I'm starting to see cracks in the foundation kind of thing.
100%.
This is not the juggernaut that we've been used to. This is clear that they're going to have to transition and start changing some roster players. Primarily, maybe that offensive line is just not getting it done. It was supposedly overhauled.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it. I've actually seen it worse.
Yeah, year. Penalties in that game, holding calls on that offensive line, false starts, it just seemed out of sync. And you're talking about week 12 now, so week 13. So it's not like it's something where you go, okay, they got to work out kinks. This shouldn't be a problem now for a team.
That's what Tom Brady said during, the broadcast when he was saying, Belichick would go in the locker room, and it's like, this is Thanksgiving. We are what we are.
Yeah, at this point,
and
what
this is
you
what
are.
they are at this point in the season.
They're a 500 team. They're a 500 team out of the postseason right now. It's going to be very tough for them to get in because there's too many teams ahead of them that I think are going to continue to win. Yeah. I think listen. The funny thing, I was talking about this with somebody at work today, and I said, if you think about, and we can be called homers all we want on this one, the length of time that the New England Patriots dominated the NFL. Yeah. The Chiefs, they just said it. Patrick Mahomes hasn't missed a AFC Championship game in the 8-year career.
Man, we went 20.
Right? But 20 years of just dominating this league and going to 9 Super Bowls. Like, that's insane to think about the amount. Thank you, Jake, for sending that. The amount of time that New England dominated. When we talk about dynasties now, it's almost like they've ruined it for every other team going forward, because 8 years is a good run. But if this is it for the Chiefs, this is not even near what New England did. At least it's not even halfway. Right? So to me, it's like, listen, Mahomes is doing all he can. I think we talked about it before. I think this is Reed's last year. I think you're going to see a complete change with this team. They have to do some things differently. And you got to get them some offensive talent that's going to be able to, A, protect them, and then B, be able to make plays when needed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of drops. There's just a lot of miscues and players, whether they're running the right route or Mahomes is expecting them to run something different, there is definitely a lack of communication with those receivers. And it's startling, to be honest with you, because now Mahomes is starting to come back down to earth. Is he one of the top 3 quarterbacks of all time? Second guessing that now.
Jake, WDJY is a radio station in Dallas, Georgia, 99.1. So they broadcast us on Saturday mornings. And happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Jake. We appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you had a great day. The last thing I want to say about this game, Ron, is that we're talking so much about the Chiefs, but we have to discuss
about
the Cowboys and the fact that they've won 2 games in a row now that realistically they shouldn't have won
against both Super Bowl teams.
So if you look at what the Cowboys have been able to accomplish, very good chance they make the postseason if they can continue this run. When's the last time the Cowboys won it? They won yesterday. They won the week before. But I will say, I like what Schottenheim is doing with this team now. I like what I'm seeing. I like they show his locker room speeches after the game, and I just like how he's like discussing us against the world. And I think sometimes that motivates a team to say, you know what? Yeah, we can do this. Last time they won a Super Bowl, 1996.
Yeah. I was on Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
In the penthouse.
Yeah,
on the beach.
I think
what a great year.
I think I got pretty hammered that game. I made a bet with somebody who was a Buffalo Cowboys fan, and I was like, I'm rooting for the Bills. So we did shots based off of every time what the other team scored. And of course, Dallas was dominating that game. So Dallas, every time Dallas scored, I'd have to take a
the Steelers, wasn't it?
Was the last? No, 96 was the Bills, wasn't it?
I know. I thought that was Pittsburgh.
I don't know. One of the Pittsburgh Buffalo games, I got pretty hammered. Anyway, congrats to the Cowboys fans out there because they can hold their head up high right now. They got a team that's competitive.
They have a shot at taking first.
Yeah, and I like that. Listen, Dak to me played a hell of a game yesterday. Like I thought. Listen, that first turnover, you're like, here we go. Throws the pick, and then after that, he kind of settled down. He got CeeDee Lamb involved. Pickens made some nice plays. He made the right calls when he needed to. So, listen, that was a good game for them. All right, last game last night, though, Ron. Bengals at Ravens. Cincinnati Bengals win 32.
Turn of Joe.
32-14. Yep. Joe Burrow returns. Not overly great. 24 of 46 for 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's the key. The Ravens, 5 turnovers, 4 of those fumbles. Lamar threw a pick. They just fell apart, and they needed this game. Listen, the Bengals didn't play a great game. I think it was more about Baltimore just giving. It's like New England with Pittsburgh earlier this year, where it took 5 turnovers for Pittsburgh to beat New England. It took 5 turnovers for the Bengals to really blow them out. Question for you: who's your color favorite? Who is your current color commentator for WWE show on ESPN? He was part of the Indianapolis. I don't know. Who was it? I don't know. Jake's obviously a wrestling guy, which is cool. They just had Paul. What's the Pat McAfee? Yeah, I can't stand McAfee. We're not big fans of McAfee here at Sports Unfolded.
This show is terrible.
Just
you ever see that on ESPN?
It's absolute garbage.
What a terrible show.
I turned him off, and I watch Colin Cowherd. I like him better, and he's not great, but I can't stand Pat McAfee at all. So, yeah, McAfee.
What network is he on?
Fox. Yeah, he's on FS1. Yeah.
Oh.
But listen, the Bengals. Was this a great move though? And I question this. Them bringing back Burrow. And my concern. I don't know if you watched any of the game. Yeah, you said that last week, Jake. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Really cool. If they kept showing him taking his shoes off every time he got on the sideline, he's taking his shoe off. Like, obviously, it's still bothering him. And to me, it's like, what are you trying to have this guy win? 3 comeback players of the year? Like this. Like, there was no point in this.
Well, I mean, when you think about it,
they're 4-8.
It's what they were last year, and they just missed their chance in the last game. Now, if they win out, I mean, look at the division. I mean, the division, what? The leaders are 6-6?
Yeah, 6-5. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not saying. I just feel like he's not 100%. There's no way.
They can still win the division.
But he's not 100%, Ron.
I don't care. Look what he did to Baltimore. Baltimore's a train wreck this year.
His foot stepped on. He's probably done.
I mean, they were praising Hopkins, how great he is. He's not that great. The team can't win.
Yeah, listen, I'm not. Something's wrong with Lamar. There's no doubt in my mind because he just does not look the same.
Still be hurt
because he's not explosive.
He hasn't thrown a touchdown in like 3 games.
And then even Derrick Henry looked slow at times. Like, it looked like he aged overnight. And they were showing the guys he's passing, but he's also been in the league a long time, Derrick Henry. And we seem to forget that. And he's looked slower. Their defense looked okay, but it's not the defense you're used to seeing from Baltimore. You got a guy that's been on the shelf for 8 weeks now, 9 weeks.
If it was any other coach, he'd be fired already.
I think he's done after that. I think he gets fired after this one.
I don't think he's going to.
That team was loaded up.
I think he's going to make it through this, and they're going to give him another year.
I don't know. I don't know. Danny, you're going to have to rewind. We talked about Jack Cowboys. We gave him much praise, though. Much praise. So
yeah, we did.
We said that, and Ron said he's looking so forward to that T-shirt. So you missed all of that, Danny. Rewind.
I also said that they are probably going to finish first.
They're right. They definitely can, man.
It's possible. So the Eagles still play like this.
Did they end up losing that game? Let me check.
I don't know.
Let me check here. Let's see.
I don't have it here in the studio.
Yep, 24-15 Bears. Oh, all right.
Bears.
Eagles,
top team in the NFC.
I can't. What are we? What is going on this
Wait,
NFL
is it
season?
them? No, it's LA Rams.
Them and the Rams. Well, the Rams only have 2 losses. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And the Bears have 3. Still, Bears the second best team in the NFC right now. The Bears.
Wow.
All right.
Second
Ron.
best team in the NFC. Oh my God.
Lamar ate too much food, guys. Yeah, he can't run. He didn't look explosive at all. And I haven't watched many of the Ravens games, but something's wrong. Something's wrong with him. I thought Derrick Henry looked slow. I thought the defense just it's not a dominant defense that you would expect from Baltimore. So I don't know. But those were 3 games. It had a Black Friday game. Do you like the Black Friday game? Is this
No.
Right? I don't. And then it's like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. No, it makes no sense. And on top of that, I mean, I know why they're doing it, because they want to eliminate any competition. So NBA and the NHL are putting their games on the day after because they have Thanksgiving off. And this is the NFL trying to stick it to them by putting a game on the Friday. That's all it is. It's the NFL trying to be greedy, and it ain't working. It ain't working. I still watched the Bruins today, even though they were terrible.
Oh, boy. All right, Ron, let's talk some more NFL. This big move here. The Buffalo Bills signed wide receiver Brandon Cooks.
Andy Reid's going to retire. He's not going to get fired.
Yeah, I think
they are not firing him.
I think he retires this year. Can he spark the team for a playoff run here? Do you think this was a move that makes the Bills better?
Let me get that graphic up.
The Bills had Cooks for Thanksgiving. That was great. Hold on, I got one for you.
I think it's a great move for them.
Every week, Ron, I got a new one for you.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
All right.
I love that one. I love that one. Did you go see it in the theaters
back in the
for
day
its anniversary?
No, I did not.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was there. Oh, love that movie. Love it.
It's one of the best movies ever. So with the Saints, obviously they have quarterback issues, but 19 receptions, 165 yards, 8.7 yards per reception, and no touchdowns. He's 32 years old. Obviously, he's lost a little bit of the speed and dynamic, moves that he had, 7-8 years ago. But this team's struggling to have wide receivers. Khalid Shakir leads the team with 54. After that, Joshua Palmer, 18. Gabe Davis, 4. Terrell Shavers, 11. Keon Coleman, 32. Curtis Samuel, 7. Dalton Kincaid is their number 2, the tight end, at 29 receptions.
It's terrible.
Listen,
at this point of the season?
But I don't know if the wide receivers the issues. Josh Allen's thrown 9 interceptions so far this season. He threw 6 all of last season. He's turning the ball over more than he ever has before. And now you're going to say, let's add a new wide receiver and expect him to just automatically click.
I think it's a good indication that nobody is getting open. And so he has to force the ball. And look, we've seen bad receivers here in New England a lot lately. His best receiver is in New England.
It's Stephon Diggs, right? What a difference since Diggs has been gone. You've seen although last season he wasn't there, but you still, I guess, when your team's not performing and you need a guy and you don't have it, it's more evident.
Right. And it's a glaring spot that needed to be filled. And yes, maybe he's, past his best years, but he still probably has something in the tank. It's hard to get up for a team like the Saints. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get in there and get to the point where the quarterback is in tune with you.
You know Kyle,
And
who joins the show sometime. Kyle, he's been on the show before as you know, one of the live views. He's a Saints fan, and I always ask him, like, how? Like, there's teams that you said, like, if you're a Los Angeles Clippers fan, how? Because like, it's just the teams have sunk for so long. So I agree with you on that point. Like, maybe it's, you know, he was in a bad situation.
He's not going to be this guy that's just going to all of a sudden explode for like 8 or 9 receptions, you know, per game for the rest of the way. But he's going to give you about 4 or 5. And if he he has the ability to get open. He's a very talented receiver. So,
but does this elevate the Bills? Is my question. Like, does this make? As a New England Patriot fan, Ron, do you sit back and go, "Holy cow, they got Brandon Cooks. We're in trouble."
I
just made the guy the basketball.
Kenny, no, he's not mad. He doesn't care.
Kenny.
I just think he's going to be good enough to make a difference.
So this team,
you're going to have to give him some respect.
Yeah, 7th in the AFC, the Bills. Yeah. Obviously, Texans, Steelers, Chiefs are ahead of them based on either record or, you know, they're leading their division. The only team, well, listen, the Chiefs now 6-6, right? Buffalo's jumped ahead of them. Maybe. I mean, the Steelers are going to probably fall apart now. That'll be a big game this week for both of those teams. This move could ultimately get them into the postseason, and we know anything can happen.
Yeah. Look, you're going to have to give a little more respect to the receiving core with him as part of that core right now. You know, when he goes up against, you know, the top corners, might not make that much of a difference. But I think against those other teams, he's going to be able to expose them.
So, do you remember the Snickers commercial where there were chefs? Remember the guy painted chefs instead of the Chiefs on the end zone? I don't know if he's talking about me. If I look like Casey,
I think he thinks you look like Casey Kasem.
Yeah. American Top 40. That was a great. I mean, I used to listen to that all the time as a kid. So
he's not in the Hall of Fame either.
Chefs, you remember that commercial? The chefs, they painted the chefs.
Yeah.
So here you go again, Ron.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly.
The reason why the Buffalo Bills signed Brandon Cooks, because to your point, they needed more chefs for Thanksgiving. They needed cooks. Cooks. This was the perfect move at the perfect time. If they had played on Thanksgiving, it would have been even better.
Oh, it would have been even more tremendous, but just in time for Thanksgiving. So now he can get to work.
Right. Can prepare those meals. Meals. We'll see how this turns out towards the end of the season, but
got to make that stuffing.
I think he could get 19 catches in the next what do they got left? 6 games. They'll probably do that in this next 6 games. I know he was excited to go
catches? There. They're hoping that he has more than 19 catches in 6 games.
Yeah, I think you're right there too. But all right, Rod.
I give him about 4 or 5 a game, and I think that is good because then the threat is there.
All right, let's talk some games of interest. Week 13. This season's running. We got 4 weeks left.
No, don't.
4 weeks left. What are we going to cover?
I don't know what the hell. I got to get prepared for the in memoriam, whatever it is.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly. Sing.
All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 games up. I got 3.
Well, it's really 3.
There is not too many good games this week.
Well, because they've already been played.
That there was also the fact that most of the good teams are playing bad teams this week, so there's not a lot of games of interest.
This one is not exciting. I just
I put it
felt
on
bad
there,
for the Panthers. So
I have it
put them
there
up
too. I have it there too because I think, listen, this is a trap game for the Rams too, because this is a team they should definitely just blow out. And the Panthers play. They're probably the biggest Jekyll and Hyde team in the league. Because there's games where the Panthers, you're like, wow, all right, they figured stuff out, and then they play the next game and they get absolutely torched.
Just that Men at Work song. This is the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
I did not have that Vikings Seahawks game.
Why?
The Vikings stink.
Yes, but it's the return
Of the Mac?
of Sam Darnold
Return
to play
of
them.
the Mac. Yeah. If
He
you play
probably wants to score like 40 points.
Yeah, he probably can
probably
against
will.
the Vikings. The Vikings stink.
Yes, they do, but Sam Darnold wants to make a statement in this game.
He got paid. What does he care?
Oh, he cares.
And his team's much better than the Vikings.
That's what he wants to show them.
He's already proven it.
That's why I like that game.
He's already proven it. I don't know. I didn't find any. I did have
I
the
just
Bills.
want Sam Darnold to go wild on that game.
I had the Bills Steelers. I think it's an interesting game for two reasons. Buffalo can't afford to lose to a team like Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh pretty much, Aaron Rodgers is supposedly playing. I don't know. He had a cast on the left hand. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think Pittsburgh's going to lose. And I just am glad about that.
But how messy is
somehow,
this
some way, Cincinnati might get into the picture.
North. They could win the North still. Like, what is going on? Holy Toledo. Man, that's insane.
Oh, my God.
That was insane. I also had Texans Colts. Yeah. I think that's probably the most interesting game of the week. Again, the Texans defense. Yeah, Texans defense is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're winning with what? Mills? What's the quarterback? Mills. I can't even remember.
Mills Lane?
Mills Lane. Yeah.
The referee.
You and that call. I loved Mills. Mills always did the big fights.
He was the best.
He was. And then Daniel Jones injury. So
wait, he's hurt?
Supposedly fracture in his fibula, something, but
that's a big injury.
He said he's playing.
If he's playing, he has no fracture on his fibula.
That's what he's saying. I don't know. Was that what it was? Fracture?
The fibula? There's no way. He's a fibber.
He's a fibber. What is wrong with you today?
He's a fibber if he's saying it's a fractured fibula.
Daniel Jones, talk to the trainers. Let's see.
There's no way.
Nope, that's not what I want.
Probably a bruise.
No, I'm just saying what he said. Lingering injury. Insists he'll play. Colts would not confirm or deny the reports. Validity limited. I don't know. He said it.
I think they're going to lose anyway. I think Houston's taking that. They might take that division.
Yeah. Fibula injury. It's battling. He insists he'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Probably a bruise. It's got to be a bone bruise.
I don't know, man. But listen,
if it was fractured, there's no way he'd be able to play.
Week 13, you got 4 weeks left.
One hit, his leg is going to fall off.
The man's got, I don't know, superhuman strength. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
He's Indiana Jones.
No.
How many times Indiana Jones?
The Temple of Doom.
Man. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. I'm on it today.
Oh, you're so on it. All right, Ron. Anybody out there live, let us know. You have any opinions about so far what we saw Thanksgiving or any games that you might be interested in? Let us know. But we're going to move on to our starting 5. Or not. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our starting 5 tonight. Have a little fun. Thanksgiving sides. What were your starting 5 Thanksgiving sides, Ron? Things that you say, no matter what, every year, I got to have these sides. You are first this week. Please give us your 17 honorable mentions.
I've only got 3, Eric.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I've got 3.
What? I don't even. Slap me in the face and call me silly because I've never seen this before.
All right, silly.
Ever.
I've
All
got
right.
3 honorable mentions.
Call me
They are
Shirley.
glazed carrots.
Yeah, no, can't do it. I like carrots, but I don't know the glaze, but it's not bad. Okay, go ahead.
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
Okay, I believe you. I didn't say it.
It's not technically a side; it is a dessert, but it's a must because it reminds me of Thanksgiving at my mom's, and that would be pudding cake. She would make. Get this, she would make 2 pudding cakes. One she would hide, and 2 she put out there for everybody else. That one that she hid, she always made one for me. Because it was the best. Oh my God, the pudding cake was just absolutely to die for.
Out of respect for you and your mom, I'm not going to make fun of that right now, but I can tell you why she hit it. Because have you seen yourself? She said, if I put it out, he's going to want more. He's going to want more. But it's not a side. That's a dessert, but I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I don't care.
All right.
It's going in there.
All right. And what is your other?
And you gotta have the rolls, right? You have to have the rolls.
I almost put it on there. I left rolls out.
I can't leave the rolls out. Yeah. You know, at times my mom would forget about those, and they'd come out like hockey pucks. But
hey, right? It was one of those.
You always
things.
have backups
You didn't think
just
about
in
it.
case she did it.
Always. All right. I had 2 honorable mentions. You can't go wrong with a salad. Any kind of salad. A salad is always a good side to have because you can do so many different things with it. You know what I mean? So I did a salad. But then I also and then cranberry sauce. Sauce.
That's gross.
I like cranberry sauce. I think if you have the turkey, the cranberry sauce, it goes well. So those were my 2 honorable mentions. So let's get this. Starting 5, Thanksgiving sides.
Surprise later on in the show about this too.
All right. So with that, Ron, everybody out there in America, get ready because these are the starting 5 Thanksgiving sides by your Sports Unfolded crew. What do you got at number 5, Ron?
I have homemade mac and cheese.
Ooh, I might have mac and cheese
with the little crumble stuff in there.
I think I got mac and cheese a little higher. No, that's so listen, mac and cheese is one of those, right? I had some yesterday myself at number 5, scalloped potatoes. I love the cheese. Get the cheese and the potatoes. You gotta have so scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes for me. All right.
It's good.
That's a good one. Number 4.
It is. My dad's mashed potatoes. I don't know what he did to them. But they were better than anybody else could do. It didn't matter. You know, when he passed away, nobody could make the potatoes like my dad.
Yeah.
And they were so good. They were so creamy, and it was just perfect.
So I think you're going to answer my next one because at number 4 for me is mashed potatoes with gravy. But do you like it with like a little bit of chunk in it, or is it you need it creamy? You need the creamy. You put butter or anything on that mashed potato?
There are a few lumps in there, and that's the thing. It's like it's not like it was lumpy. Everything else was like creamy, but there would be certain lumps in there.
Right, a potato.
And it would just be amazing.
Right, just right. How the hell is Papa John's open yesterday, Danny? That's pretty. Really, you don't eat turkey? You don't eat chicken? You didn't make something different? You had Papa John's pizza? All right. I mean, hey. All right. What do you have at number 3, Ron?
I don't mind the pizza thing, but I question the decision to go with Papa John's.
Yeah, well, I like Papa John's at times. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I think they're better than Domino's. I don't know. That's my opinion. The sauce might be a little too much, I think, for Papa John's. That's what it is. But what do you got at number 3, Ron?
Number 3, I have this right here. The scallops with bacon. Oh, my God. And I'll tell you.
Are you going to make it through this this segment because I feel like you're gonna just.
I don't know. I'm
off
getting
screen.
really hungry.
Yeah,
all
he's
of a
gonna
sudden.
just jump off screen.
I
after
probably
that.
should have eaten dinner before the show.
That would have been a good idea, buddy.
But I'll tell you,
Hello?
my sister makes.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
My sister makes perfect scallops
All right.
and bacon. She makes that, and she's good at doing that.
Yeah. Danny had pizza last night. All right, for me at number 3, it's a Latin dish. My wife's Spanish. Arroz
I know what it is.
con dulces. So it's rice with the bean, but it's like a darker rice.
Yeah,
Some people put like different things in there, bacon, peas.
like it's almost orangey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
I have a close friend that when I go to her mom's house,
Yeah.
I get treated like royalty there, and it's great. And they
It's the only
make that
place
all
it's
the
gonna
time.
happen.
I don't like beans, but I like that.
Yeah, it's not even like a real. It's like a brown bean, but it tastes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just eat it because
Yeah.
it tastes great.
Yeah, arroz con dulces.
I knew what you were talking about. I knew before you even said it. I just can't. I don't know what the name of it is.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, so good, so good. You ever come Thanksgiving round? I'll make sure my wife makes it for you.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, that leaves us 2 left at number 2.
My mom's stuffing.
A lot of people think stuffing's overrated.
Look, it is not the way my mom makes it. I mean, it is so good. And it's I know I helped her one year prepare it when she was getting older, and I didn't like the ingredients that went into it.
Once you know,
and I'm like, wait, what? This is going in there?
it's like
And
a
I
hot
look
dog,
at it and I'm like,
right? When people tell you what's
no.
in a hot dog, you're like, I don't like hot dogs, but you'll eat a hot dog all day.
Her stuffing was perfect.
That's awesome.
It was so good.
That's awesome.
It was so good.
That's awesome. My number 2, sweet potatoes with the marshmallow, though. You got the marshmallow on top. And there's something about the sweet with the potato. It just, Texas Roadhouse, too. I love that one when they do it. They do it well there, too, as well. But sweet potato with marshmallow. That leads us to our number 1 Thanksgiving side, Ron. What's the one thing you cannot live without every Thanksgiving? Whiskey dogs? Is that it?
Whiskey dogs, family recipe, and oh my God, they are incredible. Incredible.
But you actually have that as a side? Like you would have like turkey with it? Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I have like a huge batch in my fridge right now.
I'm not surprised.
It's so good.
It's
so good. It is way better than turkey. Way better.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Good
and
one.
they're smoked sausages. They're little smokies, right?
Yeah.
And when it goes in and it sits in there, like when you first make it, is good. But when it goes into the fridge and you put it in there overnight, it soaks everything up.
Yeah.
And then when you put it back on the stove and you warm them up, my God, it's so good.
All right.
And you could
now
put
I
them
feel
over
plain.
like rice. You can put them over rice. Oh my God, it's so good on white rice.
Okay.
Oh my God, and pasta.
Now I feel plain, but I'm number 1 for me is always my go-to mac and cheese, man. You give me a good mac and cheese, either a crock pot mac and cheese or the ones you bake in the oven. You bake it, it's got that little crispy.
Yes.
The cheese, and then you like. It's going to sound horrible, but you get that squishy sound of the cheese when you're picking it. Oh my goodness! I'm like, just get me just glob it on the cheese. Then you're eating and cheese is running down your face.
To be honest with you, I don't eat turkey.
Turkey's overrated.
I love all the other stuff.
We didn't even eat turkey. We had chicken yesterday. And we didn't do a turkey.
See, you are part of the save the turkey, eat the chicken.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Save the turkeys,
save Tom, eat Charlie.
I think that's exactly where I was going with that. But I thought that was a little fun for tonight. Hopefully everybody out there got a kick out of that. What are your favorite sides? Let us know out there. Danny must just get a side of ranch.
Side of pizza.
It might be a side of ranch dressing or something. which I don't get that. I like ranch with like a buffalo wing, but I can't do it on a pizza.
I don't like
know.
ranch.
No, not at all.
No, I don't like ranch.
You a blue cheese guy with your wings?
No.
You don't do blue
I
cheese?
like, oh my God, what I've been eating lately has been ricotta.
Okay.
And you get like those frozen strawberries that have like the sugar in it.
Yeah.
And you put that in the ricotta, and then you put whole strawberries with it, and you just mix it up.
Really? Welcome to Chefs Unfolded.
Yes, I know.
Right?
I'm
we really got
starving
excited
right now.
We got excited about food. We're going to move on. We're going to talk some more sports, Ron. Let's talk some NBA. So the Detroit Pistons, best record in the Eastern Conference. Can they win the East, Ron? Are they a legit team? Or is this just a flash in the pan?
No, I think they're a legit team. And, you know, when we did the preview of this season, me and Kenny, and I had them at number 3.
Okay.
You know, I thought Cleveland and New York would be the top 2 teams, but that's not the way it's going right now. Detroit is for real. And, you know, we had talked about the New York changing their coaching. That has certainly affected this team.
Listen, this team. Go ahead.
I think they can.
Yeah, listen, this team's a game and a half up on the Raptors. So in the Raptors are having a really good year. But they are 8th overall in points per game, 7th in points allowed, 3rd in rebounds, 4th in steals, 3rd in blocks, 16.6 turnovers forced, which is 2nd overall. They play defense on top of scoring offense. Cade Cunningham is averaging more points every year. This is his 5th season. He's averaging 28.1, 9.3 assists, Ron, and 4.8 rebounds. The kid's legit. Like, he is a star.
Absolutely.
He is a star. Yeah. He has proven it. Jalen Duren, who's his counterpart here, 19.8 points, 11.8 rebounds. So
it
he's a double-double.
Reminds me of OKC.
Yeah, listen. 5 guys averaging double digits. 5 of them. No, 6. Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, Ausar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, and Dennis Jenkins. That's 5. I can't even count now. 5 of them. Plus, you add in Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren. 7 guys on this team averaging double digits. They're getting it from everywhere. The East is wide open to begin with, right? Which we expected with Boston's injuries.
They're stomping on them right now.
The Pacers, and they're taking advantage of it. I liked this team last year in the postseason. They played their hearts out and almost got. So I think they've just learned from their mistakes last season. I absolutely think they could win the East.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's certainly changing the landscape of the East. I'm actually kind of glad to see, you know, this team win, because when you watch them play, you find yourself rooting for them. You know, they're likable players. And you like what you see. They work hard. They're always using the motor. I just, it's very likable. It's not like you got a bunch of thugs. You know, this is a team that has a tremendous upside on top of this.
This would be a dream matchup in the finals, OKC and them, because they're just 2 young teams that you're right, that you can see all these stars just aligning. Like, Cade Cunningham is going to be a legitimate all NBA for the next 5 to 10 years. The kid's that good.
Yeah, he's making a case of MVP right now.
Yeah.
And I know it's only, you know, a month into the season, but what you're seeing from him, if you get this all year, he's going to be one of those in contention for that.
100%, Ron. 100%. All right, let's talk some Major League Baseball. Believe it or not, there was a big signing, right? Toronto Blue Jays signed Dylan Cease. Should they still now be considered the favorite in the American League again with this move?
Yes, because what wins? Pitching. Generally. You know, and
Let's say the Dodgers.
Their rotation is going to be pretty solid.
Yeah, listen, Kevin Gausman, Shane Bieber, you throw Season at the 3
And
spot.
the yes guy there.
Yes, Savage, and then
Yeah.
Jose Barrios. So that's their
Yes.
starting 5, which is a very good. They do lose Bassett and they lose Scherzer, but I think Cease is just as good. Last year, 32 games, 168 innings pitched. He went 8-12, but at a 4.5 ERA, which was high for him, but 215 strikeouts. He's a 3.88 ERA overall in his career and over 1,200 strikeouts. This is a guy that's
frankly the best pitcher available.
Yeah, and Ron, he plays the whole season. He's like a 32 game guy for most of the
He's
season.
going to be what, number 3?
The third starter. Yeah,
He'd be the ace on probably 90% of the teams.
yeah. Listen, Gausman and Bieber, and then you know what I mean. So I love the move for them because here's a team that says, "Listen, we were close.
Yeah.
What was causing us not to get there?" And I think they knew that they need a legit number 3, possibly a number 2. Right? You could always move him to the 2.
And they do love themselves, so it explains a lot of things. Having Bieber on the team.
Yes, yeah, I love Bieber. Don't get my boy Justin Bieber and JB's the man, bro. 7 years, $210 million deal.
So you're a believer.
I am a believer. 30 years old, so 37 by the time this contract's over. Still in it.
He's still going to be capable at 37, most likely.
Still at the point in his career, right? Like great move
kind
by
of
the
get
Blue
that
Jays.
old school arm, right? Yeah. Like they come in, they pitch their innings, they're not babied.
Mm-hmm.
He does his games, and he's like clockwork.
Do you want to quickly discuss that big signing by the Red Sox, the big trade there? No? Sonny Gray? No, you don't want to talk about it? I mean, it's not a bad move. That's not a bad move for them. I mean, it's not a great move, but it's not a bad move.
I need something else.
I think Boston's still going to do something, but I think, listen, the AL East.
So that gives us 2 pitchers. Okay.
The AL East isn't. Listen, the Yankees better get off their keisters because these teams are making moves. All right, Ron. Before we get into our split decisions, would you please tell all the great fans out there about our good friends out in Providence, Rhode Island?
Sure. Tonight's show is brought to you by the all-new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence, Rhode Island shows, including yours truly, Sports Unfolded, and the Bryant Bulldog Sports Hour. So you can send us an email if you want to sponsor the show at RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com. We can send you out the media kit.
Yo to you too, Josh. Josh Avery on. Yo.
Oh, shoot, Josh. I know him.
Yo.
I haven't talked to him in years.
Oh, boy. Well, Josh, stay tuned.
Josh, you missed the basketball segment.
It is time, Ron, for split decisions. Our split decision segment basically give each other 2 more likely questions, and we have to make a decision. Ron, you are first this week, so you can start us off with your first split decision.
All right. Well, considering Josh is here, let's go with the NBA question first.
All right.
SGA, this guy right here, leads the league in total points with 620. He has a 72-point lead. Right.
Not bad.
So, assuming he's going to be number 1, who is more likely to contend and take the lead?
Okay.
Tyrese Maxey, who has 548. Donovan Mitchell, who has 509. or Jaylen Brown, who has 507?
Danny, you've been here. Danny's back. All right. Believe it or not, I'm probably gonna. Well, actually, this is a tough one because all these guys get hurt. Like all three of those guys are like guys that often get injured at some point in the season. Because I was going to say, oh, that's easy, Jaylen Brown, because I think Jaylen Brown's going to be like the only thing Boston's going to continue to try to feed. And he just had like a 30-plus point game. But Donovan Mitchell, probably Donovan Mitchell. I would go Donovan Mitchell. I think Maxi's going to get hurt at some point. He does every season. So I'd go Donovan Mitchell because I just think he'll stay healthier longer. So I'm going Donovan Mitchell. That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
Okay.
I'll stick with
Josh,
that.
What do you think out there? Come on, answer the question.
Josh, answer his, and then I got another NBA one here for you, Ron.
Oh.
Which NBA player is more likely to lead in rebounding this season? Victor Wembanyama, who's at 12.9. Nikola Jokic, who's at 12.8. Or Karl Anthony Towns, who's at 12.3.
I was going to ask the same question.
You always have a third just in case, right?
I'm going to go Wemby.
He's going to get a 0.1 lead, though. You think so?
I know he has, and I know, the Joker's going to have his numbers, but he does have to spread it around, and not having Gordon there for a little while could affect those numbers. So I'm going to say it's going to be just slightly. He's going to lose by like 0.1 or 0.2.
Luka. Yeah, Wemby's out though a couple of weeks too, so I don't know, but that might help his average, right? So yeah, I could see that. All right, Ron, your second split decision.
He's brittle too.
Yeah, he is.
All right. What free agent is more likely to have the biggest impact? Pete Alonso at 31 years old, Bo Bichette at 28, Alex Bregman at 32, or Kyle Tucker at 29?
I think Alonso, because even at 31, I think Alonso's got that pop in his bat that you're looking at 40 home runs. No matter where he goes, he can hit 40. So I'd probably go Alonso. I think he's going to be the top.
He goes to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I still think he'd get 40 home runs. I mean, the rest of the team, they're just going to pitch to him, and then all the other guys can't hit anyway. So
yeah,
really doesn't affect them.
Yeah, I would have gone with Kyle Tucker, but Alonso would have been second for me.
Yeah. No,
close second. Like, these are all good players.
Yeah, great minds think alike, Ron, because I have a baseball question for you. Yeah, my second split decision is, which Major League Baseball player is more likely, Pete Rose is not going to do anything anymore, Danny, but thank you. Which Major League Baseball player is more likely to match their home run totals from last season, next season? Cal Raleigh, who hit 60, Kyle Schwarber, who hit 56, Shohei Ohtani, who hit 55, or Aaron Judge, who hit 53. Who's more likely to match?
Right? To me, not even close.
You don't think Ohtani, though?
Because I don't think Raleigh is ever going to see 60 again.
That I agree with.
I don't even think he's going to see 50 again.
Yeah. Schwarber can't hit 56?
Schwarber, he had a great year. I think he could get to 50. I don't think he's going to get that
I also
high.
think he got to 56 because he was a free agent. His stock went way up with that season. So some guys.
And Ohtani is always somebody that could possibly get hurt. Now, he's not injury prone by no means, but doing double duty, that lingers.
Yeah.
And I think it could affect him. So Judge, he's just going to keep raking.
So 53 for Judge, at least.
Yeah, that's easy. I think that's a drop in a bucket.
Yeah, I think Raleigh, I would agree with
That's
you.
a bad year.
Yeah, Raleigh's not coming close. Schwarber might be able to do it. Ohtani might be able to do it. But I think 53 for Judge should be easy.
Easy
That's
peasy.
as crazy as it sounds.
Pencil it in. He's going to get at least 60 next year.
All right. So is Pete Rose, though, Danny. We'll give Pete Rose a knock there. Guess who's in the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame? Pete Rose. Thank you very much. All right. So, Ron, with that, let's talk. You can't vote because
Just saying.
make sure you go. Facebook ban. Let's talk
like
some.
Kenny Rogers.
Let's talk. You better know when to fold them. Know when to hold them. Know when to hold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. He used to run a lot, Pete Rose. Do the Dallas Stars need to worry about their star, Mikko Rantanen, and his conduct? So he got suspended for 1 game after having 2 games where he got a misconduct and got thrown out of the game. Is this something to worry about? Not normally known as a dirty player, but concerns now that this is happening.
I think it's
more?
just one of those things. The first hit was much worse than the second, and I think the NHL took a hit themselves by not suspending him for the first one.
See what you did there.
He should have been suspended for this one right here. He did not, so they gave him a 1-game suspension for the second hit, which wasn't as egregious as this one.
So second on the team, 10 goals, 18 assists, 28 points. It's a -5. But I think the pressure Dallas possibly could be getting to him because this team last year underperformed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that might be causing him to try a little harder, do a little more, which is, I think the NHL is going to watch this just based on the fact that it was so close together. That is he trying to get an edge by doing some stuff that might be considered dirty? Mike Madonna, the legend.
He's trying to do that.
I'm
sure he's trying to do more.
Danny is going back in time. So we're going to give him one of these, Danny. This one's for you, buddy.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly.
Back to the Future. Mike Madonna, the legend of the Dallas Stars. He's mentioned Pete Rose tonight. Danny's on it.
He knows the players, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's a big deal, but that first hit the second hit you were talking about, as much as you didn't think it was as bad, right? Is that the Romanov hit? Was that the Romanov? Or was
Vancouver?
The first? Yeah.
The second one was from
the
Vancouver,
Flames, right? His latest was the Flames Coronado. The first one that he got ejected, Romanov
of
5 to 6 months out now because of shoulder surgery.
And he deserved to get suspended for that one.
Yeah, which is crazy to your point. Like that bothers. Like, I'm not saying a guy should be out for 5 to 6 months, but his suspension for 1 game, you knock somebody out for 5 to 6 months. How does a 1-game suspension really hurt that team?
Yeah, it's
that
nothing.
should be a few weeks at least to be like, hey,
it's a maintenance day.
Yeah, like this guy gets a day off with rest. The other guy's out for 5 to 6 months with surgery. That sounds like a fair trade. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he
deserves
much more than a game. I would have given him 5 games for that first hit. If they didn't have the suspension already before his next game, now you're looking at a second one, and there's no way you could justify 1 game. There's no way.
Agreed.
I don't care what the star is. Look, there are plenty of big name players that have gotten suspended for a lot less. I don't think that the NHL did themselves a favor by the 1-game suspension. That is a slap in the face to those players.
Agreed. 5 to 6 months, this guy's out. Like, what are we doing? But all right, Ron. We're gonna move on to our pick and roll.
It's time for Pick and Roll.
Tonight's pick and roll. We're flipping it 4-8 to 8-4. 1984 NFL touchdown leaders: Marcus Allen, Mark Clayton, Eric Dickerson, John Riggins, Gerald Riggs, and James Wilder. We are going to rank them from 6 to 1. You are first, Ron, so pick them and roll with it.
All right, number 6, I have James Wilder. He had a pretty decent career, to be honest with you. I was a little surprised by the numbers. 1,586 rushing attempts, 6,088 yards, 3.8 was the lowest on the list for yards per attempt, and 37 touchdowns was a little low. But he did chip in with receiving yards too.
Yeah.
He had 3,500 receiving yards, which is pretty good. And he also had 10 touchdowns receiving.
Yep.
But only one Pro Bowl, so he was number 6 for me.
Okay.
Number 5, I have Gerald Riggs. Riggs!
Lethal weapon, baby. We're getting too old for this.
1,989 rushing attempts, 8,188 yards, little better than Wilder. 69 touchdowns, much better than Wilder. He did have some receptions, but it wasn't, astronomical. 1,500 yards, I believe, or 1,516 yards. He did go to 3 Pro Bowls and 1 Super Bowl, so he was more effective than Wilder, so therefore he was ahead of him. But he was not ahead of number 4, Mark Clayton, the only receiver of the group, who had 582 receptions, 8,974 yards. 15.4 yards per reception is pretty good. 84 touchdowns. He did chip in with some rushing attempts as well.
Yep.
108 total rushing yards.
Yeah.
Not bad. If he kept up his average, he had an average of 7.7. If he should have just rushed all the time.
Dominant.
So he was number 4. Number 3, I have John Riggins, this boy right here.
Love that old face mask too, the face shield he used to have.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the old style.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, actually. The players look meaner.
They do. Those. They did. They very much did.
Because it's almost like looking at a guy in prison,
Yeah.
He's got the bars in front of him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
some of them did go to prison.
Yeah.
So Riggins had 2,916 rushing attempts, 11,352 yards. The man had 104 touchdowns on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He added 12 more in the air, with 2,090 yards receiving. He is a Hall of Famer, one-time Pro Bowl, which is
crazy, right? Yeah, I thought that was shocking.
One-time All-Pro, a Super Bowl champion, and a Super Bowl MVP, and that's where it really matters. That's where the MVPs matter, right there.
Agreed.
Number 2 and 1 were really close.
Agreed.
Really close. But I went number 2, Eric Dickerson, who had 2,996 rushing attempts. He had the most yards with 13,259 yards. So about a little more than 1,000 more yards than the other contender.
Yeah.
4.4 yards per attempt was also the best on the list, except for Mark Clayton. He had 90 touchdowns, and he fell short in the touchdown area with Marcus Allen, and that played a big part. He did have 2,137 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns receiving as well. Hall of Famer, 6-time Pro Bowl, 5-time All-Pro. He did have more All-Pros than Marcus Allen, but Marcus Allen, number 1, he had 1,243 yards, over 3,000 attempts, and later in the career, that meant a lot because those were touchdowns later in his career. 4.1 yards per attempt, 123 on the ground yards. He had 21 more in the air.
Yeah.
5,411 yards receiving, 541. I can't read my writing.
487. 587. Receptions.
587. I was reading the wrong one. That's why I couldn't read it. Those 21 touchdowns in the air meant a lot. Hall of Famer, 6-time Pro Bowler, only the 2 All-Pro, but he has a Super Bowl. He has an AP MVP and a PWFA MVP. Too many letters.
Or one less whiskey, dog.
Yeah, one less whiskey dog. And, of course, a Super Bowl MVP himself. So those MVPs and the touchdowns put him at the number 1 spot.
Ron, take a bite.
So we matched the second week in a row.
Very good. Very good. Yep. Went Wilder at 6, like you said. Okay career. Nothing great. 37 touchdowns I thought was way low. But 431 receptions. So, I mean, that part of it, he was more probably receiving back. Yeah. I went Gerald Riggs at number 5. I did like 69 touchdowns. I thought was decent. At 4, Mark Clayton, agreed. Only wide receiver on this list. 15.4 yards per reception. Not shabby. Helps having Dan Marino as your quarterback. And 5 Pro Bowls. John Riggins at 3. Listen, I was, to your point, surprised only 1 Pro Bowl out of his career. Yeah. Like, I was like, really? That's crazy to think about.
Player.
He did have 250 receptions as well, 12 touchdowns. So
yeah,
you can't go wrong there. But 2, Eric Dickerson, I left him at 2, similar to what you said. Less touchdowns. I didn't like that. No Super Bowl. That put him down a notch as well. A hell of a running back. I mean, still consider him
absolutely
one of the greatest to ever do it. But at number 1, Marcus Allen, man, the man was a touchdown machine. 123 touchdowns rushing, 21 received. He had 587 receptions. Like, that's
he was
crazy.
Just a brute.
He could do so many different things. So we talk about Marshall Faulk and what he meant to the running back position. I think people need to go back and look at what Marcus Allen did for that position beforehand, because he was that all-purpose back that could do so many different things. So, yeah, any Super Bowl MVP, you do it when it counts the most. Always gives you a notch up in my book. So, great list, great job. One more for you, buddy. Dunn did good on that one, my friend. Dunn did good.
They were good players. They were really good players.
They all were. They really were. Nobody really too shabby on that list.
No. You know that because I didn't make a comment about it.
Yeah, which is an automatic for you. When this list really starts
at be on this list.
Number 4. This list starts at number 4. I don't know what the other 2 guys are going on there for. So you did good. You did good, Ron. Hey, before we get into predictions, my friend, let's talk about those Hall of Fame voting. This will be the last.
This will be the last one.
This will be the last week. Last month, Ray Buck and Mark Spitz got into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. Who'll be next? We will find out next week. You still have a chance to help induct the next members of the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. And in the NBA, we are currently voting on Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Tracy McGrady, Ray Allen, and Vince Carter. Go to the Sports Unfolded Sports Poll page on Facebook today. Cast your vote. time is running out. You have 1 week left.
All of those guys deserve to really be in there.
I think Kobe is leading in that category, as well as for Major League Baseball. We have Ty Cobb, Duke Snyder, Stan Musial, Al Kaline, and Tris Speaker. Ty Cobb leading in this one. But again, go to the Sports Unfolded Sports Poll page. Cast your vote today. You are running out of time. Next week, we will have two new members of the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. So help get one of these athletes into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. We look forward to seeing those votes next week. All right, Ron. It is prediction time. Solid week for both of us last week. Hopefully there's some people live. Strong. 8-2. It is getting down to the wire. We only have a few weeks left here. What do we got? 4 weeks left. So with that,
you gotta get going.
Danny might finish under 500. So old Chakra, if Chakra's ever on again. In Becky as well. You got to get Becky back on here. But otherwise, everybody's been 50% or better, and not bad at all. But we don't pick the easy games. We make this difficult. So if you're joining us live right now, give us your picks as we go through them.
Jake, let's go.
With that, we are going to start off, Ron, in the NFL. This Sunday, you've got the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Houston. Indianapolis was brought back down to earth last week, and it's going to continue. Houston's defense is too good. I'm not sold on Daniel Jones being able to be a contender. So, yeah, I'm taking Houston.
All right. I agreed with you. I think Houston's defense is lights out. They've proven that against Buffalo, and I think the Colts, that injury to Daniel Jones, I think will be costly because I think he's going to be out. I think it's going to end up costing Daniel Jones the rest of the season, especially with this defense. Also this Sunday, you got the Buffalo Bills at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ron, this to me seems like an obvious, so I'm going Buffalo here. If Pittsburgh's injuries with Aaron Rodgers, Buffalo's determination, there's a cook in the house now, so they'll be eating well. I went Buffalo.
Yeah, I went Buffalo too. You know, they've been embarrassed a bit this year, and they need to restore that thing that got them there, just working hard and just grinding out everything. And I think they have to play tougher. And they're going to have some players on Pittsburgh's defense that can alter games. And if they don't come out, and if that line doesn't play great for the offense, then this team will be done.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm going Buffalo in this.
Agreed. A game tonight, San Antonio Spurs at the Denver Nuggets in the NBA. Who are you taking?
I'm going Joker. I'm not going against him anymore.
Yeah, I know. You said that last week, and it worked for you because I got that one wrong. But I agree with you. I'm going Joker. I think no Wemby for this game as well hurts the Spurs. And on
absolutely.
The road, Denver's very good at home. So on the 30th, this Sunday, Ron, the Toronto Raptors at the New York Knicks. Raptors, second best record in the Eastern Conference. But the Knicks, very good at home, not so good on the road. So I went New York here.
Yeah, I did as well, Eric. New York needs to start climbing. And I don't think Toronto is that good. You know, I think, you know, being at home, New York, it's just a different atmosphere. And I don't think Toronto's going to be able to handle it there. So I went New York as well.
All right. NHL action. The Montreal Canadiens are at the Colorado Avalanche. This is on the 29th tomorrow. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Colorado about 5-1.
Yeah. Colorado, one loss so far this season. That's
Yeah,
insane.
by the Bruins.
That is crazy.
One regulation loss.
Yeah, and I agree. They're undefeated at home. I don't see that changing. And Montreal's starting to come back down to earth.
Quick. They're not even in a playoff spot right now.
Quick. They dropped quick. So, yeah, Colorado there. Agreed. This Sunday, you got the Ottawa Senators.
I'd like to think that the Bruins is the team that sent them on the skid.
All right, there you go.
Because they were in first place, and then the Bruins won, and they just disappeared.
Yeah, agreed. 11:30 this Sunday, not at 11:30, on 11:30. Ottawa Senators at the Dallas Stars. Dallas, again, a good team at home. So I'm going Dallas here.
I went Dallas as well. Dallas at home with Ottinger. I'm not going against Dallas in this.
Right.
They got a good squad. I think Ottawa has a very good team. It's not like Dallas, though.
Agreed.
Very deep.
Tomorrow, big college football matchup. This is one of the biggest rivalries in college football. You got number 1 Ohio State at number 15 Michigan in the big house. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Ohio State. And I know they have maybe a tougher time against Michigan, but they are clearly the best team. And there's no way.
Yeah, sometimes those rivalry games, they're difficult. It's tough to right a little bit. And it's in Michigan, so you would think maybe. But listen, one of the top ranked defenses in college football right now, the Buckeyes. I think that creates a lot of problems for Michigan's offense. I see some turnovers here. I'm going Ohio State. Going to Ohio State as well.
We might have everything the same.
So far we do. College football, college basketball, I'm sorry. On the 2nd of December, Ron, we're already in December. I can't. Isn't that crazy? December 2nd, you got the number 10 Florida Gators at number 4 Duke Blue Devils. I went Duke here. I went Duke at home.
I did as well. I don't know how they do it every year, but they produce stars like they're growing on trees or something.
Yeah,
they must have a special tree on the campus. They just pluck them off. Oh, we get the next guy.
The old special tree. You don't. Let me see if they.
So I went Duke as well.
They played yesterday and they were down. I wonder if they. Let me see.
Yeah, I was watching that game for a while.
Oh no, they ended up pulling it out. Yep.
Yeah.
71. All right. Okay. All right. Women's college basketball run on the 30th. Number 14 Tennessee Volunteers at number 3 UCLA Bruins. Who are you taking?
I'm taking UCLA. At home. No brainer.
Yeah, no brainer. I went the same way. It's going to be hard to catch up here, but maybe some mustard. Nothing on that.
Every one of them we picked the same?
Yeah, so far, every one of them.
So far, there's no more. Oh, there's one more.
One more. The big Major League Soccer. Matt, this is to go to the finals. The West, I guess, is the West side. Western Conference. Yes. 29th. So tomorrow, Vancouver Whitecaps at San Diego Football Club. I went San Diego at home.
Yeah, I did too. I took San Diego at home. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll get a thriller, and it'll be 0-0 and a shootout.
Yeah, because somebody has to win. This can't end in a tie. So
right.
So yeah, somebody has to win. Maybe we go 10-0 this week, Ron.
We could actually. Right? I feel like super confident in every single game.
Yeah. So that's so. You know what that means? We're probably gonna go 5-5
2-8.
every time. Like this is automatic. This game. There's no way Buffalo loses. Yep. 28-27. Buffalo.
Like I think they're really the only one that I have a semi feeling about is Toronto at New York.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't see how. Oh, maybe Ottawa and Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody else.
Agreed. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see. Ron, before we get into our final thoughts, I would love for you to tell all the wonderful people out there how they can become a sponsor of the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded.
Absolutely, Eric. First of all, your ad will be here. We will read the ad, so not only will people see it, but it will be heard on the audio version for Spotify, Red Circle, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, also on the radio in Metro Atlanta with WDJY and in Providence at
990
WBOB. So you can do that. And like I say every week, Eric, it's just like going to your local coffee shop and just getting a one of those peppermint lattes with a candy cane in it at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And a ornament frosted donut. Like they put the donut and then they have the frosting, maybe like
green,
candy cane stripes and stuff like that. It's just like doing that.
So thousands of eyes, ears on your business every single week. Danny's again saying he's going to be a sponsor. When we see it, Danny, we'll believe it, buddy. Send your email to sports RIBroadcasting.media@gmail.com to get that information.
See, and then you'd be able to come on one episode and tout your Cowboys if you do that.
Yeah, sponsor fan. All right, Ron. With that, we are on to our final thoughts. And our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. Be about anything happening in the world today. You are first this week.
No, it's out the other room. All right, why don't you do your final thought first?
Okay. Well,
because I have to get my final thought.
Okay. My final thoughts, I have two. First and foremost, the golf world lost two-time major champion Fuzzy Zeller yesterday at 74. It had some controversy with Tiger Woods at some point in his career, but again, golf and led two-time major champion. Danny will sponsor the show. So Fuzzy Zeller, our condolences to Fuzzy Zeller's family. Again, lost at the age of 74.
Not Fuzzy.
And my second one, I want to congratulate Eric Spoelstra for becoming the 17th coach in NBA history to notch his 800th win. But not that accomplishment in 17. You're like, wow, that's not that great. The third coach all time to do it with the same team. So you think about today's sports and how quick they are to get rid of coaches and change coaches and move coaches around. My final thought, go Cowboys. Good job, Danny. He was able to sustain. I feel like I had some whiskey done.
Wait, did I send some to you?
I think you might have sustained a winning culture in Miami for all these years now that it got him to 800. You don't see it a lot anymore. As soon as the guy doesn't make the postseason, half the time they fire these coaches and get rid. Look at what happened with the Knicks last year with Thibodeau. Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan, the only other two coaches that do it with the same team. That's elite class.
I think he's the best coach in the league.
That's elite class. Eric Spoelstra, congratulations on win number 800, and to do it all with the Miami Heat. What a great job. That's my final thoughts.
Awesome. I've got 2 of them, Eric.
Ooh, all right.
All right. The first is, I know everybody enjoyed Thanksgiving, but I had the all rock and roll Thanksgiving. So I start out with the main meal, meatloaf, turkey-based meatloaf. If you don't like meatloaf, and I get it, I had some fish. So that way there'd be something else for you.
Gotcha.
Okay. My sides, wings. Paul McCartney is bringing them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He brought the wings.
I get it. I get exactly where you're going here. All right.
Veggies, you can't have a Thanksgiving dinner without the veggies. The black-eyed peas.
Okay.
Red hot chili peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Corn.
Okay.
Gotta have corn.
Yeah.
And cranberries.
Ah, okay. All right. Not bad.
Right?
Very good.
You know, and everybody has to have a starter, right? So I decided to go with bowling for soup.
Okay. Yeah. Can I have a nice bowl of soup?
Nice
Yeah.
soup,
I
right?
like it.
And if you don't like it bland, so you can put a little bit of salt and pepper.
Hey, there we go. Oh.
You know, and if you're Italian, you might want to try some Tony Basil.
Okay. All right. Hey, Mickey.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Look, you got to have the bread, right? You got to have bread. Bread always has to be part of the Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I chose some Limp Biscuit.
I love Limp. Limp Bizkit, one of my favorite groups. I don't know why, but it is.
And the kids, we served all the kids Jelly Roll.
Okay. All right. Very good. Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
Look, for dessert, served up some humble pie. And if you don't like humble pie, then we have cake.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Right? Now, you have to have beverages, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to have beverages.
You got it. You have to.
We have iced tea.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some iced tea.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to go hot chocolate. And the adults can have the iron and wine.
Very good.
There you go. My rock and roll
Thanksgiving. All right. Very good. Very good, buddy.
You like that?
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
You know, I did not forget about stuff like a Hall & Oates.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or even John Mellencamp. You can always have some melon, right?
Yeah.
So, on that Jelly Roll, you can put Pearl Jam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And look, you can pass out some candy. Everybody loves M&M.
I can't give it up. All right, now you stretched it too far.
All right, so look, you know, there's a lot I can be thankful for, right? Thanking Eminem for actually showing up during that halftime show. At least it was like 30 seconds of goodness. Jack White is awful. Awful. He looked horrible. He looked dead.
He was pretty pale. Yeah.
Yeah. And he sings awful. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with him, but I want to say thank you to you, Eric, for being here with me for 5 years on the show. We are going to be rolling into season 6 shortly. That's crazy. So I want to thank you for being here because I have enjoyed the show. You know, and I haven't missed one episode.
No, you have not. I have, but you have not. Yeah.
Yeah, you only missed a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this, Ron. I am appreciative of the fact that we can do this every week and have fun doing it, which is not easy, right? To say sometimes. There's days I start writing and getting everything. I'm like, I don't want to do it tonight. I don't want to do this. I'd rather sleep. I'd rather go do something else. But as soon as we're going live,
that's it.
It's just like, all right,
it's like a light switch. It's like boom, we're right in it. Right in it.
And we've never had a loss for material, even when there's like no NFL or something going, So thank you for always making such a contribution and making us look so great every week. The graphics have gotten more and more, and you know what? We got to thank those two that help support us, right?
Exactly.
Like WDJY FM 99.1 in Dallas, Georgia, and WBOB 990 in Providence, Rhode Island. SEC TV, you guys have been great. All of you continue to help us grow. So listen, going on season 6, Ron, and more to come, man. And we're going to get bigger and better every single year. So
absolutely.
I thank you for that. And you know what? Everybody out there that joined us live tonight, we're thankful that you have stuck with us for as long as you have.
I mean, like Danny is one of our loyalist fans.
Yeah.
And, Jake has been on with us a lot lately. We got this guy, Dro, that watches the NBA show. And, of course, we have Chakra that's in and out, James, Kenny.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that watch the show, and thank every one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Ron. Couldn't have said it better, man. What a great way to end this show. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Look forward to the holiday season as well, right? That started off today. And guess what? We get to do this all over again next Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded. Come join us then. We'd love to get to see you, hear you. We've got big things coming. And every single show, Ron, all we ever ask for is that we finally get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next week.